from Team Hariom and from Team Playmasters. Captains, please make your way towards the pitch for the toss. Going to call. Tails is the call. Head it is. Playmasters have won the toss. Let's see what they would like to do.
We like to bat first.
Any particular reason for batting first?
No, just we want first game of the tournament. We want to bat first. That's it.
Good positives there from Playmasters. They're playing their first game. They would like to bat first, put a good target so that they can defend Hariom Titans. Let me ask Dhiren Gondaria, captain of Hariom Titans, what he would have liked to do.
We would have batted first as well.
So Dhiren Gondaria, captain Hariom Titans, also would have wished to bat first. Unfortunately, they're put to field from the captain of Playmasters, Sachin Gill. Ladies and gentlemen, we start in the next 10 minutes. Playmasters won the toss, elected to bat first.
Bado. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fourth T20 between Titans, Hariom, and Playmasters. Today, playing list. Harioms won the toss and they decided to bat first. Batting lineup goes as Sachin Gill, Niraj Patel, Chandresh Hirani, Emmanuel Bundi, Vinod Rabadia, Rinkesh Vekaria, Hitendra Sengani, Gautam Budia, Mansukh Jasani, Ashwin Rabadia, Hitesh Varsani, Harshit Bindolia as 12th man, and Harish Varsani 13th. Titans team, Milan Karai, Dhiren Gondaria captain, Sukhdeep Singh wicketkeeper, Ramesh Mepani, Jasrat Kundi, Aditya Vekaria, Harshit Vekaria, Jinesh Jivani, Suresh Karai, Rajesh Rangavani, Jagdish Kabaria, Pravan Patel as 12th man, and Vinit Rabadia, 13th man. Welcome again. Sit down, relax, enjoy, and let's see what next. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. The opening bowler from Playmasters almost a run out. Wow. Harshit opening bowling for the Titans. We do remember Harshit when he used to start playing and when he was the under-19 captain, when he was representing Ruaraka Sports Club. He was a good all-rounder that everybody really cherished and admired to play around with. He's doing his job currently playing for Canbis. It's a team of mixed players, Canbase, Ruaraka, Simba Union.
CJ, we noticed that Hariom have gone for the experienced players, mainly named Ramesh Mepani, the senior.
That's very true, because I noticed they're the guys who can control the youngsters and give them a chance to work hard and improve. And I think the team is a combine of all-rounders and under-19 players.
It is all about how it's being played. Both the team 11 on the paper look strong. But now how they implement, it is their choice.
I remember watching Chandresh when he was playing at Ruaraka. He was a medium pace bowler and a middle order batsman. And he has changed that skill to an opening batter. And that chance has given him something to work on and help the Ruaraka team, and which is very nice. If you see the bowler opening now, he used to play with him to same club, but now they're in the different teams. So it's a competition that makes people do have different thinking capacity.
As the time goes, even the players have to change. With Chandresh becoming a wicket-keeper batsman.
Mansukh Jasani. I've watched the guy playing for quite some times, and he has gained weight. And I think this tournament, by the end of it, he's going to improve his running between the wickets. That is a wide downside. Mr. Karis acknowledging it. And that is the thing that our captain don't want to see in the opening over.
But Hariom will definitely have an opener who they are missing out with Narendra Patel. That is end of over number 1. The score is 3 for no loss.
Going through the batting lineup of Playmasters, I see Mansukh and Chandresh opening. What do you think should be the plan? Captain Sachin decided to start with the two.
It's like Chandresh likes going harder towards the bowlers, and Mansukh likes gapping out and give strike. So it's a making way of use a hitter and a technical batsman rotating strike.
Rajesh Rani bowling the second over. Let's hope he's going to take over from where the opening bowler left, giving just the 3 runs, giving at least some encouragement for the team.
David, did you have a chance to look at the pitch before the toss?
I did, yes. I went there. It was I was a bit early. I tried going around 30 yards plus the wicket itself. For me, if the toss, I was the captain, definitely had to bat.
But surprisingly, yesterday, the first power play was a bit steady. Then later on, courtesy of Mehul coming in, smacking all the way. From that point of, it was discovered that the wicket became so flat, and the second innings was cleanly win by the Swami Wapa.
Actually, I really appreciated the opening bowlers because in the first 5 overs, in the first power play, the scoreboard was so slow, and I think when Mehul came in, he had a different agenda because you see this when he entered the pitch, the score was a bit below 60. He decided to at least change the style of the game, and by doing that, he really ended up getting some good runs, and he made the scoreboard ticking every time, and that was something good to watch.
But the way Rajesh is bowling at the moment, is blowing the solo ones, swinging away, swinging in. That is hit up towards the covers. Bowling away from Chandresh is really a dangerous sport.
The ball was kept on the slot away from the stump. If you see, he really gave the batsman a chance to swing and get a boundary from into that. I think the bowlers, they're supposed to be attacking, if not the off stump, just go for the off stump so that don't allow your batsman to swing.
But Chandresh likes moving away from the stump and giving himself room.
But you see, that comeback was so brilliantly made, and that made a batsman start thinking twice.
It's all about T20.
But I've noticed all the opening bowlers, they're not that quick. They're just line and length, putting the ball on line and length, look at the swing. Just the batsman has to time and wait. Look at that, the timing. He just got a boundary from that because he took time and just swung straight over the extra cover. No, actually not extra cover. It was just mid-on on top of, and then the ball went for a boundary.
So that was just a mid-wicket region from Chandresh. With that boundary, the score moves to 12 after 2 overs. So Hashit back to the attack. Mansukh charging down Hashit. And that's a misfield by the mid-on fielder. Looks like Suresh Karai doing some sloppy fielding.
I think that's a bad sign, especially when captain believes in you and you see, watching the batsman, the ball wasn't even smacked hard, coming straight towards it, and then the ball goes through your legs. It's not something good to watch because, first of all, he's a youngster, and then you give such runs, you don't help the ball at all.
So quick run between the wicket from Mansukh and Chandresh. Chandresh back to the strike. With the 2 previous hits from Chandresh, I still feel Hashit will be another victim in this over.
That might be dropping for the second boundary. Yes, it is. A bit short, and then coming in. Just give the batsman to swing the arm again, and remember the mid-wicket is up. Just when the ball passes him, that's a boundary. So I think the bowler should start focusing on the line and length, just from the 4th stump coming in, because the guy decided to put the ball in the middle stump. After turning the ball in, he got a chance of hitting a boundary.
But as earlier mentioned from David, with the pitch, a harder surface, a short ball will be easily coming to the bat.
And I'm sure when I saw the captains checking the wicket before the toss, I'm 100% sure that those are the things that they were told, and he gathered all the bowlers and let them know what is going to happen after that.
And that's a chance for a run out.
And I've noticed something. They are attacking Mansukh so much. Is it that he looks like a slow runner? Because that is the second one now, and you can imagine the Kundi, if he could have smacked the stump, something could have happened.
Maybe Mansukh is not taking a start. That could be another disadvantage at the striker's end. But the communication is more important while The two batsmen are in coordination.
That's a good ball. And you can just see how now we are talking about from the first stump coming in. Really gives some batsmen some food for thought. After the end of third over, Playmaster on 20 for no loss. Mansuk Jisani on 5 in 5 balls. Chandrashed on 14 after 13 balls.
So bowling change with Rajesh Ragwani giving a break, with Suresh Kerai coming into the attack. David, if you've not seen this Suresh, he's a quick left-hander.
I've watched him bowling those spin. They turn nice and well. It's only that if you're a different pastor and you haven't seen him, if you don't attack him immediately, he's going to give you trouble. Because he is an experienced bowler, though he plays for beat him. Oh.
A short delivery. The boundary is protected. Just that he needs a lot of focus. With T20, you have to be on the point.
That's very true. Because I've noticed the fielding team has quite experienced players. You see the slips of Ramesh guiding the bowler and telling him what to do. That's a swing over the extra covers for one bounce and get a boundary. Wow, that's a good attacking. That's what I was telling you earlier. If you don't attack him early, you're going to have trouble. Actually, it's not a bad ball. It's only I think the field placing. He was not on really the right position. Because if you see, it's just one bounce and a boundary.
But if he hits the lines right, the way he's done it right, the ball will skid in since it's only 3 overs old. And any left-hander skidding the ball is always dangerous to the batsman. That is the mid-wicket region. The second boundary of the over. With that, partnership moves to 30 runs. Another hit to the covers. One bounce, 4. Chandresh looking dangerous here.
Do you think that was a good idea for him coming before the power play to bowl for these two batsmen that we know they can hit the ball hard and they can rotate the strike? For me, I don't think it was a good idea, though he's a left arm and the field placing, you see, you only have to have 2 covering boundaries. So for me, that was a bad idea.
Just that if I told you, if the ball skids around, you would definitely look. That is what I was talking about. The skidding delivery.
At the end of the 4th over, Playmasters are on 34 runs. Car number 3866U, please go to the car park and park your car.
Chandrashekhar had decided now he's going for everything. 28 in 19 balls. Currently, we have 8.5 run rate, so projected score might reach 170, 180, 190, who knows. That is if they continue the way they are. Dhiren Gondaria deciding as a captain, let me pick the ball and do what is necessary. Quite an expensive over, giving 3 boundaries on that over.
It's the first game. They need to try anything and everything possible that they can do.
Dhiren Gondaria, captain of Canbis and medium pace bowler, facing his partner of Canbis playing for the second division. Let's see the contest. Who will win here?
So Chandresh on strike with 19 deliveries, smacking 28 runs.
The sky at the sound is catch him. Oh yes, they did it. Harshit just taking a brilliant catch and Dhiren just coming to stop this partnership. And because he's the captain, he decided no, not enough. And then he got the wicket they wanted.
Just that the slower and the variation delivery has worked out well.
It's a brilliant catch. Eye on the ball. Nice to watch.
So replacing Chandresh Shirani is his teammate and the informed batsman Sachin Gill. David, have you seen a perfect, pure all-rounder in the NPCA League T20 or either 50 overs? Sachin Gill himself.
I tell you what, ever since this guy started playing the NPCA League, he's one guy that everybody likes to watch because ever since he started, he gets runs, he gets wickets, field placing, the way he feeds himself. He throws himself like a really superstar. I think the cricket has accepted his blood and is trying to exploit. I remember the last tournament when we had him. He actually got the player of the tournament. And again, on the league, if you see him, he's in top 4 run getter and wicket taker. So that shows how good the guy is. And the junior who was playing behind him, I'm sure they're going to learn a lot.
He can clear any field any time as he's expecting. Let's wait and watch. We still have another 15 overs to play. My eyes are on him.
My eyes are on Gondaria.
Another informed batsman with 3 centuries in the NPCA League.
Captain versus captain.
Good contest here, up in the air. Missing all the fielders.
That was going to be a big wicket. Just missed slightly, mistimed, and then the ball didn't get the bat the way he wanted. At the end of 5 overs, the score is 37 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SILVERSPREAD SCLPS Premier League Day Night Cricket Tournament. Has been organized by Shri Kachigala Patel Samaj.
What a lovely weather to play cricket at this time. If you look up, not that cold, not that hot, just the weather has accepted and allowed the cricketers to enjoy themselves. You see some of them not even putting on the jumpers, just enjoying it because it's just allowing them to do the necessary thing.
But still, it's too early for the public to come in. Most of them will start coming by 8 p.m. And they know that this game is not
Jasraj Kundi just coming in to replace the spinner who was marked almost 17 runs in an over. Now he has come maybe to see if he can change that. Jasraj Kundi turns for Simba Union and his partner as a wicketkeeper. I think the selection of the team, it was really made nicely to watch, and the combination of both. Let's hope they are going to work today and give us what we need to see.
As I earlier mentioned, that the team list and team 11 is always strong. But what comes in and what is implemented is different.
Vishal, watching Jasraj Kundi last year and this year, he hasn't clicked in both either ball or a bat for Simba. He has been struggling, and look at that. That's a no ball. Will Sachin Gill open his arm and get what he always waited for? Let's hope Jasraj will think as a bowler and Sachin will think as a batsman. Whoever gets something, good for it.
I think Jasraj was out of the country, went for further studies, and he's back again here. It will definitely take some time, but he will come back strong. He is very much capable. And I remember he used to do opening bowling at the Sikh Union before he went out of further studies.
Oh, just a boundary. And he did. I'm sure that boundary is going to give him more confidence. Are you telling me, Vishal, because of the studies, made him who he is at the moment, or just he didn't have more time for his training? And if you compare the body build and what we used to see him last year, it's a different thing.
That is what I meant. He needs to work out, do a lot of fitness, come back to where he was.
Yeah, that's very true, because some players just always depend the training that they are given by the coaches in the club. They forget training for themselves. You know, only a coach can't make you that perfect. You have to add an extra mile for him so that you can adjust yourself well. Oh.
Delivery swinging away from Mansukh.
I don't know how Mansukh wanted to play that ball. First of all, he stepped behind and then tried to follow the ball, looking at the umpire. He wanted to be given a wide, I don't know for what. And the ball was just inside the ring.
But with the guard taken by Mansukh, looking to play away from himself and getting an inside edge.
You can imagine the previous ball, the way because you can see the way he's standing outside the leg stump and then he wants to cut the ball that is coming in. That's quite dangerous.
The similar ball, this one came in right away and wanted to guide it down towards the third man. But lastly, getting an inside edge. With 6 overs to play, with 6 overs to end, the score is 44 for the loss of 2 wickets.
end of 6 overs, Playmasters are receiving runs for 2.
The incoming batsman, Niraj Patel, replacing Mansukh. That is the first power play just ending. Playmaster on 44 for the loss of 2 wickets. I think they've done well, and both batters and the fielders, they've really given the 100% apart from the boundaries they've given from the loose balls. And I'm sure ever since Duran came in and Jasraj, the run rate has dropped down a little bit. If you even check the current run rate of 7.33 from 8.57, so even the projected score coming to 147, it says something. Experience matters.
So as yet this pair, Sachin Gill and Niraj Patel, they'll have to bat long way to the depth to achieve that 170 or 160 projected score.
They just forced 2 and they got it. That's a sloppy from the boundary. You can't be jogging towards the ball and you know definitely people are pushing for 2. Even he heard himself hearing the batter saying 2. He could have just attacked the ball and throw the ball quickly.
But that also puts the fielder to a pressure. Doing it better, just keeping 1 run.
Sachin knows very well also, if he happens to get out before 10 overs, they're going to struggle. So he has to rotate the strike, 1-2, 1-2. A loose ball comes, send it back to boundary. So that is the only thing he should do. Watching the first game of this tournament, when Rakep was batting, one end was just falling. It really made Rakep look like not an international character, because he was scared of playing all the shots, and that's what maybe Sachin is thinking of about again.
So if you've noticed the previous ball, after taking a strike and giving back to Niraj, Sachin giving a gesture to Niraj, telling him Dhiren is bowling in swingers. So with that foot movement from Niraj, he's playing the delivery very late.
Niraj is a player who turns for Samaj, and he's the captain of the side. He has quite a lot of experience also, because you know when you are captain guiding players, definitely you can't be given that position if you don't know what to do and how to organize the team. So I'm sure he's okay and lovely to play with Sachin, getting the experience.
There is Mr. Avtar, father to Jasraj Kundi. Also some youngsters from Swami Bapa coming to support and getting the education of the game.
Actually, what I'm happy about this tournament is about if a player is representing one of the teams, the players from his club, you find them piling on the field, watching and giving the support. It's very, very quite exciting.
So Suresh Kerai back to the attack. For a second I thought that was a ball. But the bounce helping Niraj. So with a good ball, he bowls a full toss. Lucky enough. And Niraj just driving it down and giving strike to Sachin.
That's the way to go, trying to rotate all the ball strike and giving everyone a chance to play a ball at least. Keep on striking and rotating the board. It looks so nice because at the end of the day, you might get a loose ball and you get a boundary from it. Like that, I'm just talking about that. Look at that. Chasing them, maybe they might get two. No. Deciding for go to one. At least after the power play, Suresh Kerai has at least a chance to protect some boundaries.
David, I think with the run rate that they are going, till the 12-13 overs, they don't need to do any experiment. If they have wickets in hand, the 7 overs could be very helpful to achieve what they are expecting.
I actually noticed most of these teams are getting their runs for the last 5 overs. Because you see, all of the time, if you check all around, the first 10 overs, most of the teams are scoring 50 to 60 runs only. And then when they reach 15, that's when they start getting some few boundaries. I think that is the only reason why you can see taking some time and doing the right things and picking the loose and short balls for some boundaries. That's a lovely sweep shot just for a boundary.
On judging it very early on the leg side, just tapping it towards the third man.
Actually, Vishal, I've seen few good decisions and from all the officials, umpires. I haven't seen more of the batters asking for the replay because some of them, most of especially when the LBWs, it seems all the umpires that we're having around, they're experienced and they know what they do, apart from few that we've noticed, but they're doing a good job. If you see today's officials, Isaac Oyeko and Charles Grish, actually they're standing in for their second, I think, match, and they're doing so good and a good job. Sometimes if you see the batters, when they see even such umpires doing the job, they have the confidence of standing there, bowling and batting. That's a big appeal, but I'm sure the ball was going down, and even the confidence of the batsman, he knew definitely that can be out.
At the end of the day, it's still a learning process for the umpires also. When the review system is available, they know what and how the decision was taken, and from that, whatever is implemented later on and is achieved is an advantage and a learning process for them as well.
Yeah, that's very true. Again, a slope fielding on covers. Sachin Gill managing to get 2 runs. The fielders who are supposed to be on ringside, I believe they're the kind of fielders who are supposed to be stopping those singles and trying to make the batters work hard and extra, because when you're fielding on the ring and then you happen to mislop, giving 2 runs and misfielding, that sounds kidogo hard for the fielding side.
But this is way a quicker format. With the way cricket is going nowadays, with the international level to counties, the game is becoming more and more quicker. When you sit down to watch a test match, it's a bit boring, rather than now the new format, that is the 100. So I'll now hand it over to Dan.
Dan Kanokinyo, well done. Come.
Thanks so much for the welcome. And I'm just coming after 9 overs. Playmasters around 59 for 2. Niraj Patel on 6 of 9. Sachin Gill 14 from 17. Just Raj Kundi just finished his second over, conceded only 3 runs, proving that that was a very good over from him. Just hoping the batter that is coming next is going to reciprocate that.
Actually, Dan, before you just pop in, the first 5 overs, opening batters were trying to attack the bowlers, and they managed to get around 40 runs in 4 overs. After Dhiren Gondaria came in and Jasraj Kundi, the run rate has slowed down, and it shows how experienced bowler and the bowlers who can just come ball and end the match.
Jasraj Kundi, he's been outstanding for his club, Sikh Union, since coming back at the end of T20 at NPCA tournament. He's really brought in some experience in Sikh Union bowling. And talking about that's another. So 6 from Niraj Patel all the way over the advertisement boards at the catch level. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, that was Sachin Gill. Sachin Gill is that a kind of a player that can really mess up your plans as a bowler. He takes his time before pouncing on the bowlers. Once again, that's a good shot, but on there was a misfield there, a boundary. Yesterday, FCG, we remember we spoke about the importance of fielders supporting the bowler. Their impact is so good. The bowler has just been hit a 6 and bowled a ball that was just going to concede 1 run, but you end up misfielding. It really brings down the ball.
Yes, Dan, because now if you see that shot, the ball is directly smacked to a fielder on boundary. No need of attacking so fast, just basics. But you see now he has messed up the bowling of Jinesh Javani, because he just bowls 4 balls and already has just gone for 11 runs. You know, if you're a fielder, you have to give the confidence to a bowler so that he can continue placing the ball and putting where he's supposed to, because the captain has just called him and has the confidence in him.
Good comeback there. And the ball goes straight into veteran Ramesh Mepapani. Ramesh is one of the most experienced cricketers in our local scene. I remember when I started my cricket some 20 years ago at ECD High School. Ramesh was one of the players that were getting into Canby's team. He's been there until last season when before I continue giving out the story about Ramesh, we just want to thank the sponsors for believing in the cause of the organizers of this tournament. Thanks so much for the believing in the cause. We're into over number 11. 10 overs gone. Playmasters are on 7-3 for 2. Yeah, CG, I was giving a story about Ramesh Mepan. By the time we were starting our cricket career, Mepani was getting into Canby's team. He was playing for the Bees, but within a short time, he'd managed to get into the A team. And he has been there until last season. I think last season was the last time playing for the A team. But of course, we've had rumors or word going around, but he still feels that he's capable of playing for the A team. So seeing him play here just shows the love that the guy has for cricket, and his experience will be good for the fielding side.
Yeah, actually, he has really performed for Canbase as when he bats at number 5 or 6, and when it comes to ball, his medium pace bowling. He has really done a lot for the past 20 years, and ever since his son came into the team also, he decided to help the boy to continue playing, and you can imagine the boy ended up playing even for the Kenya under-19, and he's a guy that he has some experience to offer to the youngsters, and especially in this team. I'm sure they are really relying on him, whether he's not going to give some runs or ball, but the wisdom words he's going to give, they're going to help the team really. That's a lovely ball from Suresh. Suresh is bowling his third over after a bad start when he was marked for 17 overs in first over. But he has come back strong and he has bowled some few dot balls, which is very nice. And you can see now he's trying to push the ball flatter, because before he was tossing the ball so much and it was being sent. For now, I think he has realized his mistake. He's putting the ball line and length, and he's not allowing Gill to swing either on off or leg side. Just talking about that, Gale has decided enough is enough. The more I continue blocking, he might surprise me. He's just gone for a slog shot and getting that huge 6 on a mid-wicket, and that's giving a lot of pressure again to Suresh. And in that, you can see that 6 just gone to the river. Umpire has decided to call for the lost ball to be replaced. some few discussion in there. You can see Mpane giving them a word of wisdom, the wicket keeper just trying to guide them. Veer is also there, Captain Gondaria just trying to tell them to cool down, because the more you come harder, the more faster you go, because you're bowling to a batsman who's set, especially who's scoring more centuries in this NPCL league. The guy who has reached almost 350 plus runs. You can imagine now the guy, he's seeing the ball now and rotating the strike all over. With that 6, giving Sachin 39 runs after just 26 balls with 2 huge sixes. Suresh planning to bowl his last ball. Oh, goes for a full toss. And what a try. Oh, the fielder just dived. And the ball just had gone to the boundary.
At the end of 11 overs, Playmasters are on 84 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Sachin Gill on 37 runs, Niraj Patel on
Oh, that was going to be a good.
2 balls remaining this over. Once again, good ball from Aditya. What a good way, good over. And after 16 overs, Playmasters on 122 for 4.
Yes, Dan, the youngster Aditya, he was in the last under 19 squad of 30. He missed out on the final squad of 16 to the World Cup qualifiers back in Tanzania last month. I think when he was in that particular team, he has learnt a lot, and I'm 100% sure the next coming, because his age is quite a bit young, he's just 16 years. I'm sure 100% the next coming tournament he'll make it definitely if he continues working hard the way he's doing right now.
Hashit Vicaria. Once again a single. Currently scoring at 7.63, and at this rate, the final score could be around 155, 160. But things could change depending on the wickets. If Harry Home gets a wicket here, of course, Playmasters will think of how to approach. That's another sloppy fielding there. 2 coming from Vinod Rabadia's blade. So if these 2 might stick here for long, then the projected score could rise to 160 plus. But in case a wicket comes up, obvious, they'll think of what to do, they'll have a bit of panic, and it will go down. Once again, good bowling in Africa sheet. A single, senior man, Ramesh Mepani.
Dan, what I like about this tournament is that the Hashit bowling to Vinod, and Vinod and Rashid they play together at Canbis. Always when they are training, sometimes both of them don't face each other because they're mostly bowlers. Now he's bowling to his fellow bowler in a different team right now. It's a good contest to watch.
Good Yorker there. With 4 overs to play, Playmasters are on 122 for 4.
At the end of 17 overs, Playmasters on 129 runs to the loss of 4 wickets. Vinod Rabadia on 10 runs.
I beg your pardon. Score is 129 for 4 with 3 overs to play. The skipper have decided, let me also try and make it difficult for our opponents. He's an experienced bowler. But one thing I like about Dhiren, always team first.
Yes, that's very true. He's a figure who likes giving it all to everyone. I remember when he used to turn up for the national team, especially an opening batsman. The start the boy he used to give, people used to like and enjoy watching him. And he has never stopped, even when he's representing Canbis, either Canbis or his team of Playmasters. He's the captain of the side, and I'm 100%. This is the first match they are playing today. Let's hope we'll see good things.
Niraj tried to pull there, but kept was slightly low. Once again, good bowling there from the captain. Showing, and now that's 2 runs. The fielder at mid-wicket took it easy and resulted into 2 runs. Another swing there from Vinod. This time not lucky. Captain is back with a wicket. Playmasters lose their 5th. Vinod Rabadia wanted to clear and probably was trying to see if the ball could land in the volleyball court, but it wasn't good enough, and it landed safely into the fielder's hand. The 12th man is happy.
That was a combination of three Canby's players, bowler, a batter, and a fielder. So it really creates some pushing to see who is going to come out as a winner.
Ashwin Rabadia is the new batsman. Niraj Patel still there with runner ball 33. A single there from Ashwin, sorry. Dhiren with the last ball of his third over. There's another swing there. There's a boundary from Niraj. And with that, he scores 138 for 5.
Dan Ashwin has just come in at the stage where Playmasters need a big hitting and a rotation of them on the wicket, because you find Niraj, he's batting on 37, and Ashwin just faced one ball and has one run. What do you think his role should be right now when they are talking together with Niraj?
A wild swing there from Ashwin. Hashit with his last over. Bowled so well. 8 dot balls and conceded 18 runs. No wicket on his name. But the most important thing, he's been able to slightly dry those runs. And could that be a 4? And it rolls to the boundary. Umpire Kariuki confirming Ashwin. That was a good swing. That will be 2. And yes, it is.
Dan, your projection was 150, 160. It seems you are quite right after you saw how the current run rate is and the one before. Let's hope you'll get it right this time.
Yeah, it looks like my projection will come to pass with how Ashwin is swinging his bat. He's come for nothing short, but just to make sure that runs are scored.
it's quite difficult bowling to a batsman like Ashwin because the style he bats and the swing that he offers, even inner edge, can end up going for a boundary or a big six. He swings so hard, you can hear, even see the way he's looking at the ball when the ball is about to run.
9 balls remaining. With this 15 plus runs. And that's 1. So misfield there, and they'll push for 2 here. At this particular time, this phase of the match, batters try to put pressure on the fielders. And that's exactly what Playmasters are doing. This over, they've managed to push for 2, at least 2 extra runs. It's a good comeback there from Hashit. And that over, 6, 7, 8 runs from it. And after 19, 146 for 5.
Harsit just giving a sip of water to the batters, and I'm sure he has a message to them because this is the last over. One batter, that is Niraj on 39 and Ashwin on 7 after 5 balls. The last over, can they get 10 or 15? It depends how Hashit Vikari is going to bowl. Jasraj Kundi is going to bowl the last over. Let's see his experience. Is he going to overturn and stay on top of the batters, or the batters are going to attack him and make good of their bats and the swings hands? Hopefully they might manage to get 10 or 15 and so. And what a start with the first ball. Just swing and a miss. Ashwin, I think he should just watch the ball, get 1, 2, and maybe go get closer to the ball, and he might get a boundary. Change of fielding over there. They have noticed something. The guy who was close on the gully end has dropped down to the boundary, and the mid wicket also covering the cow corner area. That's a good cut shot. Oh, and they get the boundary. What a start for the batsman Ashwin. It's a matter of watching the ball, taking it close to you, and that's what all the batters supposed to do. Because now if you just swing quickly before the ball, you end up giving a dot ball. Look at that again. Oh, Niraj just got himself run out. I don't know what he was trying. But it's a good trick also. But now the batsman saw him early. By doing that, it's a dot ball. Well set batsman going out. New batters who are coming to face the remaining 4 balls. They're not that much set. I think he could have just played smartly over there. You can see the intention even of a keeper, how he saw him running.
Ashin Rabadia is the new batter coming in at a time when Playmasters were trying to score or get as many runs of this last over. And with that, a settled batsman, Niraj Patel, was run out with 3 balls to play. Hitendra has no time to settle, and it won't be a surprise if he swings his bat hard and hoping that runs will come.
Hitendra turns up for Oraka, and he represented Kenya under 19 in the last. Oh, that's a run out. Those are now 2 dot balls consecutively. Running, watching his partner instead of trying to keep himself safe towards his end. At that particular time, he ended up getting run out. I wonder if the bowler could have appealed for that. Could have been even LBW. So you'd rather take a run out or an LBW? For me, LBW could have been much, much better because that's my wicket. This run out belongs to the entire team. The incoming batsman, the guy who represents Canbis, Gautam Budia, coming to face the last 2 balls.
2 balls to play. Again, they look for runs whichever way. Jasraj Kunde up to the task. Pressure, run out. The swing there, is it? Another wicket? Yes, it is. This over has been successful for Harry Home Titans. This has been such a fruitful over with 3 wickets, 2 run-outs, and a brilliant catch in the ring.
Eye on the ball. He made it look so sweet and super. I wonder if this guy is a youngster.
He can't believe that he held that ball. Last ball. Hitesh Varsani is the next batter.
Looks like it's a run out done.
We are waiting for the confirmation from the umpire. As it is a run, and Playmasters have ended on 151 for 9 with Chandresh Shirani with Sachin Gill top scoring with 46. Then with Sachin Gill top scoring with 46. Then Harji Patel got in with a 39. And Chandresh Hirani, the opener, scored 28 from 20 balls. This included six fours, sorry. And with bowling, Dhiren Gondaria, Jasraj Kundi, and Aditya Vekaria all picked 2 wickets as Team Hariom used 7 bowlers. There was also some good bad partnerships for the 3rd wicket between skipper Sachin Gill and Niraj Patel that got the scores from 44 after just 6 overs to 106 after 13.2 overs. Then from there, they lost Bundi. The umpires have called play for the 2nd inning. Hariom Titans need 152 to win this match after Niraj Patel and captain Sachin Gill put on some good batting show to lead their team to 151. And so it's up to the batters. There were 2 opening batters to give their side a good start. And that was the first run there. Sorry. 2nd run. Emmanuel Bundi, one of the players that have come up through the ranks of development programs, was born and grew up around Nairobi Gymkhana at KIE, and then started off his cricket around Nairobi Gymkhana, then moved to Kongonis Cricket Club, and then within a short time he was battling for space against the big giants, and here he is. That's a good shot there from Dhiren Gondaria, first boundary.
Talking about the development, Coach Dan, Emmanuel Bundi also turned up for a school called Street Primary. That is a place where they used to play mostly Nelson Odhiambo, Thomas Odoyo, Francis Otieno, and Elvis Ohuma. They used to make a very good team of a couple of players, and after even moving from the primary school, they also mostly went to different secondary schools, but they still continue to play between each other. And after that, that is the time he started playing better cricket after joining a club.
No chance. First over, 7 for now.
At the end of the 1st
and was caught by Sachin. Big wicket.
You just spoke about that, Dan.
Tom Dhiren Gondaria is heading back into the pavilion. It was a wide bouncer, edged over the keeper's head. Good start.
Dan, I tell you, that's a big wicket. Sukhdeep Singh, vice captain and wicketkeeper, represents Simba, and now he's representing Harry Holmes. Let's see, he has been a very good youngsters also coming from the development teams. Now he's a senior member of the national team, also as a wicketkeeper and opening batter. Let's hope he's going to help where Dhiren Gondaria didn't manage. Oh, what a shout. And the umpire raised the finger.
Will they refer? If there's a second thought to review,
Do you
third
think
umpire has been called into action.
Do you think that was his decision to call for review, or maybe he had the shouting? Waiting for the decision from the third umpire, taking keen look at it. The face says everything. Let's wait and see.
Decision from the third umpire is not out.
Umpire Isaac Oyeko took some times watching the ball, decided to give a wicket, and the batsman asked for the review, and it was turned down by the third umpire, meaning Kusukdeep survived.
This has been a eventful over, if I may say. Sachin Gill, to me, I'll say he's one of the players that gives his best in whatever he's doing. He gets that ball, asks for the ball, puts his best. Currently, he's among the top 4 batters in NPCL League. Both top performer, because if you look, he's in the top 5 of the batting, top 5 of the bowling, alongside Push Kashama. So there's nothing different with how he's playing today. This is his game. He comes in, gives 100%. So as much as he's in there, it's not yet. It won't be easy for Team Hariom. That is it. That's it. Sachin Gill. Sachin Gill is really, really messing up Team Hariom. 2 big wickets. 2 big wickets. And now Team Hariom Titans are 2 wickets down in just 2 overs.
Dan, I remember talking about Sachin bowling style when I said he bowls in. The 4th ball, sometimes he bowls out. So he leaves a batsman guessing most of the time. He never knows what is going to happen next. And you've just seen what he has done.
Seven for the loss of 2 wickets. Incoming batsman is Aditya Vekaria. Coming in at a time when Sachin Gill has just messed up. Bundi back into action with the 2nd over. Some good fielding, but I think it would have been better than that.
Then watching this bowling attack of between Bundi and Sachin, it's going to be a really tough task for the Arioms to get runs and keep the ball rotating. Let's hope the youngster Aditya is going to have that confidence, because he's going to face the toughest bowlers of his life. Sachin turning for Ruaraka and Emmanuel Bundi turning for Canbis.
It's a good piece of fielding there, putting pressure on the fielder, on the batters. 2 wickets down. You'll try to play cautiously. You can't afford to lose another wicket at this particular time. So the two, Aditya Vekaria and Milan Kerai, will try as much as they can to steadify the inning and hoping that maybe Playmasters bowlers will tire and take it up upon themselves. But for the moment, Playmasters are on top of proceedings, and the best thing you could do is to be cautious. So another wide there from Bundi. Two balls to play. Threes. And I would like to see how the youngster so good bowling there from Ibadlil Bundi. And with that, we come to the end of over number 3. Sachin Gill continue. Another wicket. This in swing, Sasiji. They're little. Just watch. Sharp in swing. It's kept low, but that doesn't matter. If the sharpness of that swing, have a look once again. Pitched outside off stump, but crushed leg stump. Good performance. 3 wickets from only 7 balls. That's the reason he is among the top 5 players currently in the country.
Judging from the LB appeal in the previous over, when they thought that was a wicket, if you compare, because I've just heard you saying the ball came from outside off stump, hitting the leg stump. Do you think it could have been, it could have done the same damage from the previous ball?
New batsman Jasraj Kundi. coming in at a very crucial time. This is a worst time as CG to be in the middle,
Trust me.
facing a player who has just picked 3 wickets in 7 balls. I can tell why he's up there in NPCA league. If this is the way he bowls, then no wonder it's tough for opponents.
Dan, the time this Jasiraj Kundi faced Sachin, it was just 3 days ago when they played in the NPCA league. He got 3 wickets in just 2 overs and he cut himself. And the way this guy is bowling again, Kundi, he's just faced his first ball. Let's hope he's going to survive, because that's first ball he faced. It was a lovely short drive, covers. And I see the fielders are enjoying themselves, laughing, tapping each other. I think they have some more confidence when Sachin is handling that ball. Niraj got some hit from his head. He might be going out for a while, maybe for some treatment.
It looks like the ball hit him on his face, and the best thing will be to seek medical attention. Sachin Gill with his third ball of this over. Well played from the youngster. That's a good pull, but for only a single. Aditya
That's a boundary from the leg. Umpire acknowledging leg byes. Sachin was trying again to tack the youngster, but unluckily hit the pass and went running to the boundary. He's about to bowl his last ball from his second over. Hope the youngster will survive and keep on facing more balls. Oh, that's a sharp in-swing. Well played, youngster. "19 for 3 after 4 overs." Replacing Bundi, Hitendra, left arm spin. The boy who bowled so brilliantly got man of the match in the just last concluded ICC Under-19 World Cup qualifiers in Tanzania. He was ranked among the best 5 bowlers over there. He collected about 7 wickets. Let's hope he has carried the same spirit back here at home.
It's good to see that he too has a week later, after coming back from the World Cup qualifiers, he's playing this kind of a tournament after beating Nigeria in their last match. So wicket there. Outside edge to Gali, to Sleep, sorry. And once again, Asiji, same man, Sachin Gill with a catch. Top scorer for his side, 3 wickets so far on his name and a catch on his name.
Definitely man of the match performer already. As much as we talking about him and he's performing with the ball and a bat, we have no other words to conclude his skills and his talent, because he's a man who can deliver anytime, anywhere. The incoming batsman, the evergreen, old age, the man of the moment, Ramesh Mepani, a man who has played almost for 25 years in the NPCA league, and there's a time he represented Kenya for few matches, but he didn't last longer because
in Swahili we say mzee wa kazi. We've just been told that for Ramesh, age is nothing but a number. Until 2-3 years ago, he was bowling at least 10 overs. Good start there from Zay. I was talking about Hitendra. After Kenya, the last match against Nigeria, he said that he's coming back to work hard, and with that he wants to knock the doors of the national team. So we are just hoping that this tournament is going to give him opportunities and open more avenues for him to achieve his target. That has been a good start from the youngster. Ramesh picked a single, 2 runs and a wicket in that over, and score is 21 for 4.
that's a brilliant over from the youngster Hitendra. Just considering 2 runs, getting 1 wicket. Supporters just having a good look at the views and enjoying their hot meals, samosas, chips, bajias, etc. Anybody who's trying to sit far away from the kitchen, please walk around there and see. You never know what you'll get. Youngsters walking around enjoying the views. watching the big brothers. Oh, Sachin Gill, just what a big appeal. And Isaac Oyeko just taking some time and raising the finger up. Mepani, being a superhero man, didn't even want to ask for the review because he knows exactly what happened and he walked out. Oh, he could have Sachin Gill picking his 4th wicket from his 3rd over.
His 4th dismissal. His 3rd wicket and his 4th because he contributed with that catch.
Very true, Dan.
That was a plump LB. And that's why Mzee didn't even bother to appeal, to refer, and bother the 3rd one.
The incoming batsman, Hashit Vicaria. Also another player who represented Kenya in under-19 as a captain for the 3rd last World Cup qualifiers. Former partner who played also for Waraka 2 years back. Then he left. Oh. Sachin wants to claim all the wickets from his side. Oh, smooth run up. What a swing. Dan, watching this guy bowling, you just enjoy.
The umpire has been asked to refer a CG unless it's height, but it was crashing the stump.
That's very true. Let's
Unless
hope
it's height.
the 3rd umpire will watch it keenly.
As I predicted, the height denies Sachin his 5th wicket. He has a couple of balls, and I'm sure Team Hariom are just counting his balls. When is he finishing? He's been lethal, and it doesn't seem to end anytime now.
I wonder if he's going to leave one over to come and clear the tail, or he'll continue again. Sachin Gale, a very quiet and a humble man when on run up and when he's batting. He doesn't look like he can entertain any argument or fight with a fellow player. He just plays safe cricket and enjoy himself. That is the end of 6th over. 21 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Hitendra in the second. Try to swing, but missed everything. Lucky there. There's an edge, but far. Boundary, an easy boundary there. I think the umpires should try and check that, but he had contact with the boundary.
Having watched more international games around your circle, the style of Hitendra and a bowler from Bangladesh, they look similar. Can you recall the bowler in Bangladesh?
As far as you are concerned, I've been a local man. Anything to do international cricket, it's always West Indies. So any country apart from West Indies, I don't have good memory. So unless you give me an answer, don't expect an answer from me.
Are you telling me West Indies have never played Bangladesh?
They have, but I go there to watch West Indies. Recently, I've started watching, supporting Pakistan, but for years we've been West Indies. 12 runs off the 7th over, and score is 33 for 5. That has been a big over and a good one in that case for Team Hariom, needing 119 at a run rate of 9.15. Of course, it's possible, but with no wickets in hand, it's tough. Once again, we want to thank the sponsors of this tournament. Quite a number of them. Sachin Gill with his last over to see if he can tide up things with the next 6 balls. Rashid should be careful of that in swing. Good ball. Trying to force the batter to play. I wish, with the way he's bowling, I wish he had a slips, because he's trying to bowl it a bit wide so that the batter can be tempted to play it. But in case, chances are that in case the batter gets to play the ball, is there another chance there? Asiji, I don't understand how. Okay, now I get to understand how Sachin has been dominant in the league. He's trying to fool you with a ball wide off stump. Go and play it. If you get it, it's okay. You are going to get a boundary. If you miss, chances are keeper will get. So back in your mind, you expect that he's going to deliver the same kind of ball. Then you get a bouncer. You can't play it. These are the players that are making our cricket more interesting. He has a lot of brain of cricket, and that is paying here. Just watch. A bouncer, wide bouncer, same way Tom got out, Dindaria got out. Wide bouncer, try and pull. Off you go. 4 wickets. 5 wickets at CG. 3 runs, 5 wickets. From I'm sure Rajesh, there was a sigh of relief. There must have been this sound after playing that ball.
I've watched Sachin getting those 2 wickets from those 3/4 length ball. He doesn't give you chance to leave the ball away, because just come next to you, and when you pull that ball, it just end up, because the ball is rising up, ends up giving a beautiful wicket to just a wicket keeper, where I've seen the wicket keeper smiling most of the time. Oh, that's a wonderful shot in between covers and point. Two balls left. That is the first wide is bowled. Isaac Odhiambo indicating it openly. Maybe he might end up claiming another wicket. Rajesh is there, Jasraj is there, hoping to survive the 2 balls. Captain figures. Current run rate of 4.85. Needing 114 runs in just 73 balls. At 9.37 run rate. That is the end of beautiful spell from Sachin Gill, bowling 4 overs, 8 runs, and getting 5 wickets. What a beautiful.
Rajesh Ravani on 4 runs, Sachin 16 runs.
Then just have watched Jasraj Kundi surviving the spell of Sachin. Do you think this is the time for him now to start accelerating and getting some runs from the next coming bowlers?
Of course, they have to look away that they're going to get those runs. But the issue is, do you have the kind of batters that can do that work for you? 16 of 10, Jasraj seems to be in the groove to do that. But for how long? Hitendra, with his second, things are not looking good at all. For Timariom. Timariom have lost their 7th wicket. What a brilliant toss there from Hitendra Sangani. Good one. Deceived. He was deceived.
Let them round for to play.
That is the end of 9 overs. Total 40 for the loss of 7 wickets. The hands of Sachin, Gale and Hitendra picking 2 wickets from the 3 overs. That was a lovely over that after giving 14 runs in the second over, just considering 2 runs at his third over.
Rinka, Vichari Rinka.
Rinkesh Varsani replacing Sachin Gill, bowling some off breaks. Let's hope he'll continue. Oh, a big swing. Oh, such a good ball, Rinkesh. That is a kind of cricket you watch when you see all the best batters back on pavilion. Now you find a batter who's kind of struggling, even trying to block a volley. That is the end of 10th over. 27 for the loss of 7 wickets. Youngster Tendra bowling his 4th and last over. Just given economy of 5.37 into his last over, claiming 2 wickets. Who knows, the remaining 4 balls, he might claim another one. The boy has a lovely line and length and a smooth run up. Oh, swing and miss. Done that appeal of checking into the third umpire. Do you think these things, it has made umpires sometimes reluctant, or well, maybe because judging from the word go, the leg was just stuck, not even on the line, inside the line, but the umpire decided to go upstairs for the third look. Do you think we can continue having these kind of things to help us, or umpires should be told to focus on their umpiring?
With the naked eye, that is a tough one, and we witness it might go either way. But that's the importance of the technology. And technology The umpire, the third umpire, has given out. Once again, we want to thank organizers of this event and sponsors. SILVERSPREAD, Nairobi Timber Projects, Laksambai Construction, Mombasa Cement, Mafuko Fuel Department, Mavis Petroleum Limited, Lalji Ramji Filling Station, Elite Offset Limited, Ashaloka, Hitendra, 3 wickets on his name. Sachin, 5 wickets on his name. So all these wickets have just been between 2. He just needs 2 to make it 5-5.
One leg. Left arm over to you. 3 to play.
What a shot there. Good start there from Suresh Kerai. No chance, going down leg. Good decision there from umpire. Despite that, there was no energy in the appeal, so maybe they try to see if the umpire is keen. Another swing there, crossbar, but this time it doesn't matter how you score them, as long as you get the scoreboard ticking. You are not bothered with how you are going to score them. End of over number 11. Hariom Titans are on 46 for 8, needing 106 to win from 9 overs. Bowled. As it is now, it's just a matter of time. When will the match come to a conclusion? Because the way he's played that ball, Jagdish Kerai is devastated. Come on, we've got 8.4 overs to play. Just take there. Let's even improve on our net run rate. Because with 8 teams tournament, a CG, it will come to net run rate. So if you're going to lose terribly, just playing like, okay, the top batters have not scored, why am I bothered? Then you play that kind of a shot, it will come to haunt you when it comes to teams tied on points. You will regret having swung that bat that way, because the margin between a team getting into next round and a team missing out from the next round is usually 0.00 something, and that will come maybe because of that kind of shot.
Very true, Dan. But again, speaking about the run rate, we still have the last one into the crease. Who knows? He might last the remaining 7 to 8 overs. Maybe he might also get some runs. Who knows? Look at that boundary.
That's
So-
that's okay, but you've just lost a wicket. And what time did you lose a wicket? Maybe had he stuck there for about 3 more overs, that will have changed the scenario. But he's out, and that was a good one from Jinesh Jivani. Good chase there, but unfortunately rolled to the boundary. Good shot there once again from Jinesh Jivani. Getting close to the ball, just hoping he's swinging his arm. And 8 off that over. And with a wicket, and score is 54, sorry, for the loss of 9 wicket.
Dan, having watched that particular ball going for a boundary, if you're a bowler, could you encourage a spin bowling to ball outside off stump for a batsman who's about to slog? Or are you going to tell him as a captain to attack the stumps? And
Of course, it depends with the kind of field that you've got. Definitely, I'll try and have a long on, long off, and try and encourage the batter to come forward and turn. What kind of a fielding is that? It has gotten into their head that they've won the match, and so that was a wide ball. Did he spin at CG? Oh, they're spinning that ball. Another good shot there from Jagdish. Open asking Gautam Bundia, the last time you're bowling pace. Now, let's show you how we play this spin. Good shot there from Jagdish.
look the way Jagdish is just coming out, stepping on the one ball before the one bounce. He's playing like a batsman who's supposed to be coming into the crease at number 5 to 6. Stepping out, getting that cover drive extra and getting a boundary. Shows some good encouragement.
That's why he was devastated when they lost their 9th wicket. Good shot there once again from Jagdish. Maybe it's too late. CG, he's not bowled any ball onto the stump. He's bowling everything outside off stump. He's not, as you said, he's not attacking the stump. He's giving the batter chance to swing his arm, his hands better. Wish you could have done that. The last previous 4 balls. 1 ball to go. Will it be the same kind of ball? Crossbar onto the boundary. Jagdish Kerai. 18 from over number 13, and score is 72 for 9.
Gautam Budia, he's bowling as if he was just pushed and he was told to take this ball and bowl. Because the way he started bowling the first 3 balls in the attack. Looks so just like he don't want to ball. Then he started doing his thing, and you can imagine if the batsman Jagnish took 3 fours, actually 4 fours into that particular over, giving a chance of closing to 20 runs per over. You can imagine now what the batsman is thinking right now. Surprising bowler Vinod. The man who stops bowling for the last 3 years for Canbis is now given a task.
Good start there from Vinod. One will not view a CG if how he started is anything to go by. That's how Gautam could have ball attack the stumps.
Having looked at the third and fourth bowler into this attack, it seems Sachin's team, he has a very dangerous pair of between him and Bundi. After that, it seems like some of his bowlers are struggling.
Good shot there from Jinesh Jivani. Another boundary. These boundaries will have come earlier on in the inning. Exposed his stump, but was able to connect. Jagdish Kabaria on 21, Jinesh Jivani on 12 from 8. Last ball of Vinod Rabadia's over. 4 runs from it so far. Will it be a dot? Well played. Only one. Lucky. 5 from 14th over, and score is 77 for 9.
Surprising bowler Ashwin coming into the attack. A bowler that I've never seen him picking any wicket for the last 1 or 3 games. Now he has given a task to come and see if he can claim the last wicket, because it seems like they are all set, one on 13 and the other one on 21. Dan, I've just spoken about this guy's bowling action. If you see the way he took his run up, looks like he's going to struggle a little bit.
What a good shot from Jagdish. Already. It's a good shot there. After all, they have nothing to lose. What looked like 120 to win now is into 60s. It's just unfortunate that they don't have wickets as much as they're playing. Oh, a chance there. No.
Dan, we don't have to underestimate these remaining batters, because there is a time I watched West Indies playing Pakistan with the number 10 and number 11, and that was our final game. It was the ICC Champions Trophy. West Indies came into at the end of 15th over. The score is 85 for the loss of 9 wickets. As I was telling you, Dan, the West Indies came into that game knowing that they've lost, but the last 2 batters who were remaining, they took the game up with a partnership of 90 runs and winning that particular game. It was a historic thing. So that is a similar game that we're watching right now. Jinesh and Jagdish, who knows, 27, 15, 14, 12.
So Sid, you are saying that Hariom Titans, anyway, for my pay.
Can you remind people, Dan, that bet was for which particular game? Was it football or cricket?
It was cricket. I don't want to say how I betted, but the fact remains I won and I'm yet to be paid. So I won't risk.
I thought you were going to gamble between the two now, so that you can get a huge amount of paying.
I don't want to stress myself, wondering when I'm going to get
I
to be
think
paid. Anyway. Well, good bowling there. Better now. At least now Gautam is attacking the stump. First over, he was marked for 18 of just 6 balls. Now 4 balls, 2 runs. Better. Lucky there for Jagdish. He's lucky. And after 16 overs, Hariom Titans are on 88 for 9.
I'm still on my prediction, and I believe I'm going to have a better chance, because the way things are going, I'm getting at least 2 boundaries in every over.
You can predict as much as you want, but the fact remains I'm not placing any bet.
Fine shot, I love that. Good intention, batsman. Ashwin, don't make me lose my bet, please. Earlier in the time, when it was around 11th over, we thought it going to be the lowest score at the moment. They've just achieved and about to reach 100.
That will be the biggest wide of the tournament. I think the organizers should confirm with us, or the umpires should confirm with us how wide the wide was. Big swing there. Is there somebody there at the end? Caught. Safe hands of Emmanuel Bundi. And Playmasters have registered a 55 runs win, a 54 runs victory. Playmasters have registered victory. Team Hariom had a very bad start in the chase of 155, and it looked like even scoring 50 was going to be a tall order, but the two tailenders have managed to hang in there and get into the 90s, but unfortunately it was literally much too late, and they've succumbed to a loss. Playmasters have registered a morale boosting win here. So Playmasters scored 151 for 9. Hariom Titans have been bowled out with 3 overs to spare, and Playmasters registered a 55 runs win. There was some good contribution today from Sachin Gill, who scored 46 for 32 for Playmasters, and Niraj Patel 39. Then, and also Janresh Hirani with 28. With the ball once again, Sachin stood out with 5 wickets for 8 runs in 4 overs. Hitendra Arvind with 3 wickets for 20 runs in 4 overs, and Aditya Vekaria 2 for 2 runs. It wasn't a good match, a good performance with the bat, as you've seen from Hariom Titans, because they lost their first wicket of Tom Dhiren Gondaria in the second over for only 7 runs. Then they lost Sakdeep and the Milan Kerai in the first 3 overs. And they were in deep trouble at 38 for 7 by just Raj Kundi and Jagdish Kabaria managed to rebuild their inning to get them to 46 for 9. And then the last wicket partnership between Jagdish Kabaria and Jinesh Jivani has yielded 50 runs.
Once again, we thank all the spectators outside there, and we are asking them to, for tomorrow's game, please don't forget to come and watch Purple Cape versus Swambapa, playing their second matches each, and it's going to be the best to watch because all the teams have won one match each, and hopefully we'll have a challenge and a better one tomorrow. So in that we say thank you and asante sana.